Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. All right, this morning I would like us to go straight to the program without wasting much time. Please, if you come across this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Put your comment. Let me know what you think about what we're about to discuss. Yesterday, being Sunday, we talked about Madam Azoka, and many of you know that I don't know. He's a very close friend to Madam Azoka, in case if you are not aware. So when the whole thing started, let me start by telling you what happened after the declaration of Biafra. I am surprised that some people are saying that I don't know who somehow war with DPM after the declaration of Biafra. I didn't say that part. I don't know why some people are saying that. Personally, I didn't say that. There's no time where Madam I don't know, or Mama I don't know, or Mama Biafra, some of you like to call her. It is quite funny. I didn't see her. I started to be corrected, please. If you know, please put it in your comment section. Because last time I checked, she disappeared. And when people asked her about her, they said that she want to have time out. Like she want to relax, she want to have some break. Only for her to return in the camp of Ogenke, which is still shocking to many people. Why did she did that? Why did she do that? Because she claimed she want to have some break. Coming back in the camp of Ogenkere is a thing of shock. Now, when I ask, because you know me now, I always want to verify one or two things. Even though the person that told me this is no longer now the USB government, this life. So the person told me that when PM was here, that this woman I don't know, wasn't happy the way Madam Azoka left. That she referred Madam Azoka as her daughter, as her favorite. You know one thing, I don't normally like to dwell more on Madam, I don't know, because of her age, out of respect. She's somebody that ordinarily she don't. Her name is not supposed to be coming out anyhow. As Nwafoibu, due to her age, we need to respect her age, right? But oftentimes, when you begin to pay attention to what she's doing and what she's representing, you find out that she's not supposed to be in the circle of this kind of sabotage. Why must she get herself involved in this kind of thing? She's living a life of a gangster, and that's a no-no for me. But in as much as you don't want to talk about her, the situation calls for that, and there's no way you can avoid this, knowing fully well that this is what is playing before you, unless if you are not being realistic or you are not playing passion, which is not what you are known for here. And let me remind you, this video is not to attack anybody. I'm not here to attack anybody or to instigate problem among anybody. We don't promote violence, neither do we promote killing. Those of you that are doing Toto Gaga somehow to put the channel down, to do one of those things, the more you try, the more you are trying your health and your life. Why? Because I did not oppose any threat to anybody. What we discuss here is what is on social media. We're trying to bring light to darkness in you. Some of you are wired to lie. Some of you are wired to deceive people, to manipulate issues. That is why even the date of redeclaration of Biafra is known by everybody. Some of you abuse your social media, trying harder to convince people that it happened on 2nd of December. Some of you said that how can you that you declare it does not mean that you are not a sovereign nation. You are saying this because you don't just want you wished that Biafra was not already declared. Justifying that with DPM said, some of you are countering it, that had she not declared it on time on 29th of November, your evil plan would have been executed on 2nd of December. Because that day has been fixed, and all the insult and the evil plan was waiting for that very day. I don't think that DPM declared it out of her own strength. I believe it is divine unction. It's a divine unction on her that pushed her to carry out that declaration. That's one of the most in this life, in this modern age, if you are counting recent miracle, that is one of the most important miracles that happened in this 21st century. It is not ordinary. Just imagine that you are waiting to declare it on 2nd of December, and it happened on November 29th. Anybody countering it must be one of those that would have done something negative on 2nd of December. They are agitating because they have cocked their gun and everything, waiting to, you know what I mean by cocked gun? I mean just at the attack. I'm not saying that physical gun, you know what I mean? They have prepared everything for it to be, for them to execute the evil plan on December. So let me go back to what brought us here. I don't know, like I told you, it's not somebody that I am happy talking about her. I'm not happy talking. I don't know her in person, but because of her age, you know what I mean. We need to also accord her the respect that she deserves. But most, or if not all, everything she is doing is questionable. It's questionable in the sense that when you begin to meditate on it, you can see even you will be seeing and most of those things, and it's not good for somebody of her age. It's not good at all. Now, let me remind you that after the redeclaration of Biafra, she joined Ogenkere. You know, she just walked on the domestically to Ogenkere and began to call names. She is the one that they brought that names out of nowhere. That DPM is Rabafulani, Haramatu Ababaka. This is the woman. She is the same woman that claimed that DPM was born in the north and married in the north and give her children in a northerners. That she's not even an Igbo woman. She is the one, before another person. She said a lot of nonsensical things that is not adding up at all. In fact, I don't know her I don't know why she's very, very angry against DPM, but her anger doesn't make sense. It's very senseless anger. And she's doing those things without looking back, thinking that she can get away with it easily. No. Respecting your age, man, does not mean that you are monopoly of violence, because you actually constitute nuisance without minding your age or contemplating or you don't even care about what should be done or what should not be done. These are things that make people begin to look at you one kind. Ever since you find yourself in Ogenkere camp, you've not done something meaningful, something presentable, something that people will look at you and say, yeah, I am proud of you. Anybody saying that must be those who, of course, reason and think like her. People that are very eager to present themselves for harvesting people's public fund, hijacking money, siphoning money. And that is what all of them are good at. She couldn't stay with Ogenkere for long because of lack of discipline. Because one thing about these people is that they lack discipline. I said it yesterday. Was it not the day before yesterday? I think I forgot the day, but recently we talked about this discipline. And this is the reason why they told you that they have to fall back. Falling back, the spirit of falling back emanates from lack of discipline. You are not disciplined enough. Self-discipline is needed in everybody's life, and most of us don't know how to, deal with it. Some people are just trying to cut and join everything. You think everything is just, bribery and corruption. No, you cannot bribe your way to be presented as someone who is disciplined when you are serving public. That your secret will leak. It will leak and you will be exposed finally. So this woman couldn't last. He joined Imam Adabo, Ruby Nadi and co. Mazako, of course, money grabber. They all joined and they come from Ogenkere, which is well deserved, because Ogenkere also is also battling with also the same sickness. Lack of self-discipline is not in the dictionary. So they moved to a group called CRC, Badge, and what have you. And there, the same lack of discipline continue dealing with them. They have splitted in numbers. Remember when they joined Ogenkere, it was In that time, they were busy telling you, oh, come, let us join Ngozi split our money. Our fault to take care of men, or men on ground, is no longer here. Bring your money so we can take care of this. I'm not against men on ground, or men at home, whatever you prefer to call them. I'm not against them. I'm not here to talk about their activities. The activities is known by everybody. What I mean by that, they chose to do what they're doing. Who am I to dictate for them? But the only thing I'm saying is this. This woman and her like use their name to deceive Biafrans. That they are conducting fundraising. Oh, we are the one in charge of fundraising. Mama Biafra is coming to address Biafrans. You know, remember that Mazawa always lay hands on anybody, even some people that he don't even talk, that they're not even in communication with. He don't even have their phone number. He will use their name to promote, to advertise their fallback group, just to generate money. They did it for some time, it didn't work. They have laid hand on so many things, it's not working. Today, they're no longer talking about fundraising because they also split it. They told you that Ngozi is the problem. Ngozi split Biafrans. Ask them why. How? A woman that followed the template demanded that PM himself introduced to Biafra, that made all of you to follow him in the first place. Although the Bible says that in is it Bible? Well, I don't know it's Bible, please. I don't want to quote Bible wrongly, but they said in every garden of 12, there must be a Judas. I don't think it's a Bible verse. I think it's just one of these random quotes. I don't know. Please put your comments on if you are this saying that says in garden of every 12, there must be a Judas. Is it Bible verse or just normal quote? Please let me know. I never thought of that. It never came to my mind like to contemplate what is it Bible verse or something like that. But whichever way, you understand what I'm saying. So these people, this is what they are good at. All right. But the reason why we are here is because I don't know grandma refused to be a grandma. That she is. She refused. Why? Best known to her. This woman, despite it, because when Sabo face another Sabo is a different battle. I'm not here to stop the fight. No. It is not of me. I'm not here to. I don't have what it takes to stop Saboteurs from fighting. When two Sabo begin to fight, the best is to talk about them for people, sensible people to learn something from that. Learn something from that. Not to stop the fight. I'm not here to stop, because they have to stop sabotaging. You have to stop sabotaging before you can stop this, the fight. Do you understand? So the same way they have to stop, they have to help themselves by training themselves, by making sure they are somehow, they need to learn how to discipline themselves. I know that everybody needs the money. All of us need the money. If you are beginning to, make money by every means necessary, you think some of us will be here today. Some would have gone. But when you discipline yourself, learn what to eat and what not to eat is good for you. And that is how you live long. Now, when I don't know a grandma refused to be a grandma, what do you expect? There's a leaked audio of a Biafran lady, even though she fell sideways, fell left and right. She's struggling to see how to fall forward. One thing about falling back is this: once you fall back, remove falling forward from the dictionary. You have to go through rehab before you will be able to fall back, before we will be able to fall forward. If you fall back, you have three options. It's either you fall left, or you fall right, or you fall more deeper. But you see, fall front. No. The ones you fall back, that option is terminated. You need to go through rehab, by making sure you train yourself from different angle, most especially self-discipline. And that self-discipline can only come by divine providence. It can only come by divine providence. Without it, you will face a very long journey. I'm telling you. So they are having problem. I think I need to go straight to the issue now because of time. And I want you to see this, okay? because they are fighting each other. They have splitted in different numbers. The so-called fundraising they were bragging about and all that, they are no longer in the street of fundraising, according to FAMD. That in the street of fundraising, only USB stand. And they're having their own fundraising according to them secretly. I don't know why they're doing that secretly, but it's up to them. So here is a post from a lady called Shine Shine. You know, many of you know her, Shine Shine Baby. You know, this group, well, honestly, it is shocking. And I saw that she's actually reposting what Ugotu has posted and all that. Maybe when I have time, we're gonna stream live to talk more about it, because there's so many things to digest. You know, about these people, the revelation, the exposition is out of this world. So she made a post, like I told you, you know, mocking people that she want to mock, and claiming something here. Look at what she said here, for example. He said her father is a member of Ohanese. Let me reduce my music, please. He said her father is a member of Ohanese. Do you understand? So what do you why did she say so? That her father is a member of Ohanese. Do you know who she's referring to? Ruby Nade. Okay, Ruby Nade is also, remember when Ruby Nade was with Ogengere. So now Parawa and Mazakwa were busy calling DPM People's Club of Nigerian Women. That there's a People's Club group, a club in America, that DPM is a member, therefore she's one Nigerianist. During that time, this lady was in the cabinet, and she was also, you know, in honorable member, according to them. This is Ruby Nade. Now, as she's a member of also the People's Club of Nigeria, but she was exempted because she's one of the Ogengere loyalists. So, and I think they call her daughter or professor, I don't know. Now, this lady here, I don't know what, because I don't care about the genesis of that battle, because they are all saboteurs. They are all the same. You know, that's why I said, when Sabo is fighting another Sabo, my job is not to stop the fight, but for us to talk about them and learn something from them. If you think that what I'm here is to stop the fight, no. I am not in the position to do that. So, Shanshain is here said that her father is a member of Ohanese. Ngozi Chukwuka said, here is Joy Urobi, the area professor. Look at her. Okay? This is what they're doing now. You know, tearing themselves apart and all that. let me just not go there. But there's something again I want to let you know. The woman herself, I mean the woman in question, I don't know, the grandma who refused to be a grandma. She said something that triggered this video that we are watching now. And that is the reason why I'm recording it. Everything I'm telling you now is because there's even between fighting each other and crossing the line. When you begin to threaten people in the homeland, even people in abroad, is a no-no for me. Is a no-no. So she started threatening people in the homeland and saying all manner of things. And of course, those that she's threatening begin to, you know, chase her away as well by talking about her in a very, you know, humiliating manner. They are trying to, they said a lot of things against her. Just hear this. This is one of them. This is one of them.
I don't know. You can go ahead and do your worst. You are a criminal. At your age, you are still doing what you are doing. I don't know. Go ahead, do your worst.
Did you hear that?
I don't know.
Listen.
He is very stupid. He was a foolish old woman. I don't know. Please, with immediate effect, thank God this thing will expose my identity or that I'm a criminal. Are you getting it? How much more you that is a criminal eating the Biafran bloody money, people's money? Eh? Thank God all my identity. So this was your aim with Ruby Nadi. You know, the we should on our camera. When we had a homeland meeting with SI Finance team last year November. So this was your intention. I am not scared. I don't know. We don't even know who you are dealing with. That is just to start with. But now this will be your. Chioma, I will be your end. I will be your end. Answering rising sun or Uchenna is not a criminal offense. You understand? Here he's used to be going on a CRC. And when a little open secret, that's what we call open secret. On my head, you call open secret. You will bring it to the public. Are you a worthy mother? Are you a worthy person? Are you worthy in this Biafra cause? You are giving me a threat. I should write you. I have blocked you since last year, and I will never unblock you. I will never write you. I don't know. I put it to you. Your real name is Uchenna. I don't know. I have your detail. You understand? But I am not a sabo like you. I don't know. If you don't do your worst, if you don't do your worst, should I give you more of my identity? Because see, I need to do Gugaka. I need to do Gugaka. Are you getting it? Go punish you. How dare you giving me an ultimatum? In my man, all of you, God will disgrace all of you. I will not respect it. They are giving you an ultimatum of 24 hours. God punish you. I am giving you an ultimatum of 1 hour. If you don't repent, the Lord whom I serve will take your life. That you say you will do with me, heaven will deal with you. Wicked both, God punish you. I know where you got the source of the so-called identity you got. I am not scared of you. You don't know how prepared I am in this struggle. You don't know, I don't know. At your age, you are still doing sabotage. In this level, with the level of people who wicked. The picture AI generated, is it not what Emeka Marabu is doing? God punish you, punish your generation. God punish you, punish you.
Now, she said something here. The picture is AI generated. Is that not what Emeka Imamada? Because Imamada, that's from them, I'm not hearing the real name of the man, Emeka Imamada. Okay. That the man generates AI. Remember the AI that was sent to Lazuba? This is all about Imamada, what Imamada have offered Biafrans. Division, insubordination, corruption, cabal builders, and what have you. The idea of all these things, even the lady that is talking, is also a problem. Because if you refuse to know what you're supposed to know, or you refuse to work on what you know, even if you don't know, come down and study. And as a meaning. At the end of the day, you begin to flip-flop. It does ever, it is ever, with that inconsistent. Guinea kind of as if everybody want to sabotage and to make money. You think you will be where you are. Others may have that skill to do it better than you. But everybody is not like you. Go and learn how to discipline yourself. If anyway, let her complete her. She's pouring her mind anyway.
Yeah. God punish all the saboteurs with this girl. I don't know, bring it on. Bring it on. Review my identity. God punish you. You think I'm scared of you? You've met your end. Chineke Baba Kodi are idiot. God punish you. You don't understand, sir. You don't know. I don't know. Uchenna, I don't know. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. If the Bible let deceive with all this one, God punish you. Bring it on. You are giving me 24-hour ultimatum. Me, I am giving you 1 hour ultimatum. God punish you. Let's call your gods. Call your whatever. Let's know whose God is God.
All right. This is the end of the audio. I believe there are so many other ones, but for now, this is the one we could lay hands on. And again, like I said, that's a very lengthy, yapping or lengthy, should I say, complaint from this sunshine 100 fake 100 men. You know, these guys are very, very funny. She just, did you hear what she said? God will punish all of you saboteurs in this movement. What do you, are you noticing something? That thing that is in your mind is also in my mind. After hearing that, please, my people, ask yourself, are they not aware of what people actually wanted? The template that they planned. Even me, that never, I'm not an insider, I can see it from afar. Why are they not saying this? Even though they're very close to the movement and everything. Anyway, it is some of them know, but because of Ife, you know, now the way this our brother is always calling me on my phone, the way he talked to me, he talks so gentle. I don't want to make him angry, so I have to support him to build this kaba with just only one kaba. So there's no other, just only one time. It's not gonna last. There's no harm in trial. Ina akwa yo ọkụ n'ife ọkụ ga-agba gị and I call that gag. Anyway, let me know what you think about it, and remember, those of them claiming that DPM and I don't know worked before he now moved to Ogekre camp. Please, I want to clear air on that because I didn't notice her presence in USB after declaration. She's claimed that she's going off, that she wants some time to, she wants some break. Okay, she wants time out. Then she will come back later. Only for her to come back in the camp of Ogekre. Begin to lie that DPM is Honorable Fulani and all that. Hanabatu Abubakar. She's the one that initiated it. Then after some months, after dishing out this lie, she said again that she was in her dream. She was sleeping. So in her DPM visited her in her home while she was cooking in the kitchen, and she was talking to DPM. DPM want to go, and so DPM revealed to her in dream that she's Harimatu Abubakar and all that in dream. But initially, she was telling you that they grew up in the north, that she knows it. So after knowing that thing, and you decided to listen to her again, so how dare you to declare that somebody, God should punish her, and God should punish all the saboteurs in this movement? Are you not a saboteur? After hearing that, please, what shall we call you? If not saboteur, let me know and on the comment section. God bless you. Please don't forget to like the video. I can't wait to read from you. Day one. Bye bye for now.